Hey, Valentine's Day. You got people all caught up in love and roses, chocolates. But what about the pals and the gals, or the pals that are your gals, the ones who truly get you? What about that, Samantha?
Oh God, here we go.
What do you mean? Oh, God, here we
No,
go.
because you always you rant. You rant about Valentine's Day, and frankly, I don't give a shit.
Right? But
Only
what?
you care. Only you care.
But listen, but because it's a careable subject. It's something
Is
to
it?
care about.
Is it?
Totally. It
Yeah.
totally is. Let me paint the
Okay.
scenario for you. Here's the scenario, right? Valentine's Day over here on the right, acting like it's the main character. When honestly, let's just call it as it is. Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day, they're out here receiving zero credit. Why?
Really?
Why? What's important? Gals and pals.
But that's usually what happens because Valentine's Day is technically a couple.
Really? Because
Like it's a
technically, I
couple
think it
day. It's a couple.
I think it was a massacre.
It
I
was
think it was a
technically.
massacre. Don't quote me because I don't fact check.
Well, and then if the pals or the gals get together on Valentine's Day, maybe there'll be another massacre.
Right? And I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying that I love the idea of Palantines and
Uh-huh.
Galentines, and
Uh-huh.
every year you hate it.
I
Point,
do. I hate it. I hate the
point,
fact that people just chirp about it.
point. Today, I sent you a message about Palentine's Day, and you're quite negative, actually.
What? I'm like, awkward.
Awkward. And I'm like, people got to eat. Gals and pals got to
I
eat.
know. And it's just like, do we need to go out this Friday? We go out every Friday, but do we need to do this Friday?
Absolutely.
It's going to be awkward as shit.
Because you know what? Your gal's got to have some supper.
Oh,
That's why,
God.
Samantha. I'm just saying, that's how I feel. I'm just saying, that's how I feel. It's important more so than the Val. It's more about the pal and the gal.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rant over. Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my
Well,
God. Oh my God. Oh
I
my good Lord.
okay. I have big news.
Okay.
Can you shut up for 2 seconds?
Oh, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to
I
try.
know it'll be hard for you, but I got big news. August 16th, put this in your calendar. In Collingwood, Ontario, you will see I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. It's I Shake My Head presents the Bare Bones Tour. Yes, it's just one show. It's just one show. You can catch us live at the Simcoe Theater, so stay tuned for ticket details.
It has to just be one show because you got to start someplace.
You do, and apparently we're starting in Collingwood, Ontario.
We're starting in Collingwood, Ontario.
Lisa's stopping grounds.
Right? So here's hoping that some of Lisa's pals are going to want to come out and just see how things are. And you know what
Yes.
else I hope? I hope like when I'm in that area, I usually stay in Toronto and I make the trip back and forth. I hope if we have Toronto listeners and area listeners, they'll make the trip too.
Yes, that would be
Right?
great.
Be awesome. So stay tuned. Lots
Uh-huh.
to talk about as we go.
We'll let you know when tickets are available to purchase. But we just thought we should let you guys know now so you can put that on your calendar.
Right?
If you're in the area of Collingwood, Ontario, August 16th, it'll start at 7 p.m. A
Right.
couple hours with I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Bare Bones Tour.
The Bare Bones Tour.
The Bare Bones Tour.
You have no idea how bare it really will be.
But that's us at our best, bare. Right? That's us. We won't be bare, but the tour will be.
Yeah.
Right? And
we promise to have
if it goes well, there's more to come.
Yes, if it goes well.
Right? So fingers crossed.
So come and support us. It would be great to see people. It would be great to see, those people who constantly interact with us. And, it'll be fun. It'll be good
awesome.
times. Be good times.
We're going to figure out how to write a show.
Oh, God. Yes, we will. Just like we figured out how to do a podcast. You never know.
Right? How hard can it be? How hard can it be? It's going to be hard.
sense that it's hard.
It's going to be hard. I'm going to leave most of the hard stuff up to you. I'll do the easy stuff.
No.
That's how we do it, right?
No.
I'm not going to just start doing the hard stuff now.
Yeah, you should.
No. That's just I'm not cut out like that. I'm not from that cloth. Right?
Yeah, we'll figure out the cloth, Lisa.
All right. We got time, Samantha.
We do have time. Okay, but I just want to mention again, if you love what you hear, don't forget to share, download, and subscribe to the podcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, that's where you should be listening to us.
Absolutely. Okay, but I got big news. Oh, it kind of blew my mind because I didn't see it coming. I didn't know the decision was made for me, but I'm embracing it and I'm okay with it. I am officially a grown up. Officially a grown up at the age of almost 56. And you want to know what I think? Look out, babies. I might just be ready for you now. Who knows, right? Because now that I'm a grown up, Samantha, we bought a wooden block containing knives.
That signifies grown up?
Do you have one?
No.
It signifies grown up.
I do
All the
have
grown
sharp
ups.
knives though.
Doesn't matter, but you don't have to block it with the sharpener. With the sharpener, right?
Oh my God.
We're grown ups now.
Okay, so are you also now grown up enough to have babies?
Well, I feel we've made this step. If we wanted to, if we want to have babies, I feel now that we have knives with a chopping block, babies would be part of it.
That would be really hard for you considering you're in menopause.
That's okay, fine, right? So we're not going to have babies, right? I'm just saying it was just a scenario, right? If
Oh,
I was
oh,
if I was 25 and
we're-
becoming a grown up, it would be me. I'd be like a flower emerging into grown uphood, right? Oh, thank you for the chopping thing with
oh,
knives in it. And
yes.
now I'm a
Okay.
woman and I'm ready to procreate and have babies.
Because I have a block of
Of
wood that I
knives. I have a
stick
block of
knives
knives.
into, which
And
you're
those
gonna,
knives, they're
if you,
sharp.
I know, but if you had babies,
Yeah.
you'd be removing the knives from the counter
Mm.
because that would not, you'd be baby proofing your house.
No, because I would be a Gen X mom. I'd be a 70s mom, you know that. And what would a 70s mom do? I'd tell you one time not to touch. And if you touch,
Oh
sorry,
my
Lisa,
God.
why are you mom said if you touch the knives, it would probably cut your finger off. Oh, look it cut your finger off. Mom was right.
Oh my God.
Pick up your finger. Let's go get it stitched back on.
Oh God.
Right? That's how 70s moms would have dealt with it. And then I'd have a sip of my tab and puff on my smoke. We'll leave as soon as mom's done her cigarette.
Yes, enter tab.
Yeah, right? I wouldn't make exceptions for babies.
Uh-huh.
Be careful. Why are you playing with knives, kids? I didn't grow
Okay.
up playing with knives.
So if you getting a block of wood with knives is being a grown up, then
Yeah.
I feel like me organizing my bathroom cabinet is one step to being a grown up.
Or is it just you realizing you're a bit of a hoarder and it's time to part ways with shit?
No, I feel like I finally have figured out how to organize my shit.
Like what needs to go in your bathroom? Like so you got
What-
some toilet paper, some Kleenex.
No. Like I've got baskets, and each basket is a thing.
How big
And
is
I've
your bathroom?
organized. It's got a drawer, a couple of drawers, and a cabinet underneath the sink.
Like most
And I just wanted
bathrooms?
it organized.
Okay, so you bought you needed to add
I had I bought
containers?
containers. Yes.
So it would be organized.
Hmm.
So it would look pretty.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm organized. And now I feel like I'm an adult.
I don't know if I believe you because I haven't seen it, right? Can you take a picture of it for us? Friends of the
No.
podcast, who wants to see Samantha's bathroom cabinet organization skills?
No, I feel that I only creep. I don't provide.
Oh, okay. Because you could be lying, right? I don't know. You could live in a tent by the river. I don't know. I don't know where you
I don't
live.
think I'm in a tent by a
Well,
river.
maybe you rent this place. Maybe in your mom's basement. I don't know. I don't know where you
Yeah,
live.
that's it. I'm in my parents' basement.
Right? I
That's
don't
it.
know where you live, but good for
All right.
you. I'm glad.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it probably needed to get done,
Yes.
right? Because I know you like to hold on to stuff,
Well, we're not all a Gibson, and if you haven't used it in 3 months, it gets thrown out.
right? Because
So,
that's how we
no.
live with less.
I don't have ADHD or ODD or OCD or any of the D's. I don't have any of the D's.
You have no D's.
I have no D's.
There's not
And
a
I
D in
also,
your name, there's nothing.
I don't give a fuck either. So there's that too.
But you did because you decided to clean out your cabinet.
I don't give a fuck what you think. Let's
I don't care. I'm proud
let's
of
just
you.
throw that phrase back into that.
I'm proud of you. Yay! Finally. Right? Remember a million years ago when you took my advice and you did that with your closet? Like, hey, time to start purging.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because there's a lot of sense in the Gibson way. I don't take claim to it. It's not this Gibson. This Gibson is the one who teaches.
You know what?
all the
That's
way.
an untapped market. You should write a book.
It's not
You
my
should-
book to write.
I
They're-
know.
they're
Well,
not
with
my
it, let's get Mike to write the book, and then we can like schlep it and make some money off of him.
Just slip it off. Okay. But you know what? Let's talk about, I need to figure this out because somebody's making a lot of money on cold foam. So I'm shaking my head at cold foam because what is it? Is it like whipped air, fancy milk, magical cloud of foam that makes you feel like all fancy when you're sipping on your overpriced coffee? What the hell is with cold foam?
It's cold and it's foam.
Why do I need that? Why do I want that? I want
It's
whipped
just
cream.
it's just whipped milk, is it
Not whipped
not?
cream.
It's whipped milk.
It's
You
not because
you
Coffee Mate makes one.
whipped it.
Coffee Mate makes one.
So is it just sweet?
I don't know because if coffee, it's like sounds horrible.
It's
I
cold and it's foam.
because whipped milk becomes some sort of a whipped cream-ish type product, right?
Uh-huh.
The cold foam, I saw a commercial and it was in a can, looked like a whipped cream, coffee
Oh.
on it
Oh, so maybe it's like just like a lighter version of a whipped cream.
from the Coffee Mate company.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Because that doesn't scream I'm an over abuse of calories right here. Right. Because Coffee Mate has so many calories, which I love. That's why I love it.
Yes, I know. I know.
Right?
I don't know, Lisa. You're asking the wrong person because
thought
I don't
you'd-
do cold foam.
I thought you would know about cold foam.
No, I don't know anything about it actually.
You know nothing about cold foam?
No, because I drink my coffee black with only cream.
Is that neat? If that was a whiskey, would you drink your whiskey neat?
Potentially.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But so you wouldn't, what about in your hot chocolate? Would you put cold foam in it?
That would be weird because it's called hot chocolate.
I know, but it's a hot coffee that people are putting cold foam in.
But then maybe they want it to be tepid.
Now you got to throw in a word like that I don't even know. Right? Is that like taint? Every
Nope.
episode since
Nope.
that word was discovered, I've fit it in there somehow.
Tepid is not taint.
Tepid is
Tep-
not taint.
Tepid is like, it's not warm, it's not cold, it's in the middle.
I don't know. I guess it's a question for the friends of the podcast. There has to be a million smarter people out here that listen to us than
Oh
us
God, I'm sure there
that
is.
must know about cold foam.
Yes.
Because I don't think I just stumbled upon it for the first time. I don't think I'm the first person who saw this commercial.
I'm sure
a
it's
commercial.
I'm sure you're not, but I can't wait for us to be in front of like, I don't know, a crowd full of people and they're yelling the answers to us.
Right? We have our live event comes with fact checkers. Right? We're like CNN that way.
Oh, yeah, it'll be
Right?
great.
We'll have somebody taking notes and then somebody can research it. Sorry, we've done the fact checking, and in the last 30 minutes, there was 722 non-truths. Also known as shit they made up on the fly.
Shit we made up.
Shit we made up. That's what it'll be.
I think it'll be
Okay.
great.
All right, cold foam. I shake my head because nobody knows what the fuck you are.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That's too bad. That's too
weird.
bad.
It's weird.
I do have to confess something though.
What? Like this is like Sam's confessions day.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So I have to shake my head at myself
Okay.
because I have the ability to walk around mumbling to myself like voices are talking to me in a grocery store. And I experienced this again over the weekend because I went shopping at Sobeys, keeping it Canadian. And I was like walking around going, oh, I can't, that's really expensive. And I'm like talking to
Out loud?
myself.
Out
Like
loud.
it was a mumble, but if you were close, you would have heard me.
Somebody would have stopped and thought, what was that?
Who's she talking to?
Ooh, that's scary, hey, because that means you're looking crazy to people.
I know.
You're looking crazy to people.
But that is what happens to me when I go grocery shopping.
Well, stop talking to yourself.
Because I hate it. And I like walk myself through the grocery store like this so that I can get through it and remember what I need.
Why are you not the person that gets your groceries delivered?
Because it's expensive.
What is it, 10 more bucks?
No, well, and then you have to pay for it's just too expensive. But also, they don't always get what you need, and they don't always pick the best of what you want. So,
Well, yeah, because they're not you.
Right.
Right.
So here I am
Mhm.
walking through the grocery store, mumbling to myself like a crazy person.
Y-
So
you know what I find lately in my
this is what's
50-50 year
happening.
is that every time you talk to me, it sounds like you're mumbling to yourself.
No, it's not.
That's what it always sounds like.
That's because you're deaf.
I'm not deaf. I just have
Yes, you're deaf.
possibly a hearing impairment. I'm worried about it, right? That's all, right?
Okay. All right.
It's more one-sided than the other. Remember when we were walking?
Yes.
I need you on this side so I can hear you better. Right? I
So
feel my
maybe.
work might be starting to catch on because we were having lunch
Uh-oh.
and I was at the far end of the table and everything that was said, I leaned forward. I'm like, what was that? What was that? And then I'd be like, what? Right? Because I got no clue because I can't always hear.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to be in a hearing aid soon, I think, which isn't the
Uh-oh.
worst thing.
No.
It's not the worst thing. There's worse things in life.
Yes.
You know what I think might be one of the something a little bit worse? Your greeting on Friday. Friends of the podcast, you're well aware, unless this is your first time right now, you're wondering what is this friendship about, right? You're like, God, they seem to bicker. That's nothing. This is your first time. This is nothing. We just full out fight. However, last Friday, I hadn't seen you for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Walking to the car, this is what she says. Hello, chicken legs. So this is me, Samantha. Is this coming from a place of positivity? Because that might be, hey, you got great looking legs. Not hello, chicken legs. And yes, I was in a pair of blue jeans that were skinny leg. Because that's my legs, skinny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Please explain.
I'm sorry. It's the first thing that popped into my head.
Right? And I get that. I totally get that. I have chicken legs. I do.
I am not as quick-witted as Lisa, but when I got it, I got it.
Right? And I was just like, all right, Samantha. Let me just take that one for the team.
Oh,
Right?
really?
Right?
And
Are
as
you
if you've never done stuff like that to me before.
you know what? I've gotten a lot better.
Getting into my car and going, how's your green shirt?
Yeah, well, because at that time, that shirt was really bad and green.
I really liked that shirt.
Right? It was a bad shirt.
No,
Was
it
that
wasn't.
the flowery one? Was that the one that was all flowers?
It was kind of flowery, yeah. I really liked it.
It was like hello Hawaii, like aloha.
Yeah, but I liked it.
Yeah. Thing is that you know what? Sometimes it's like I'm more about your hair and your and your bangs and shit like that, right? When you got your like dirty perm or your dirty claw, whatever it is, whatever you got
My
going
dirty claw.
on. I don't know what it is.
Fuck, you're an asshole.
Hi. Remember a couple weeks ago you said I had bedhead. That's my hairdo. Household. Right? Not bedhead.
Oh, yeah,
It's
whatever.
mental
It
to
wasn't,
fuck
by the
that.
way, it wasn't coming from a place of positivity.
Always a place of positivity.
It was
right?
never from a place of positivity.
I know, right? In my mind, that's where I put it though. I'm like, you know what? I know what she means. She
You put
means
it
I
in
got good legs.
You put it in whatever category you need to,
Yeah,
Lisa.
I'm just laying the law down and letting you know it was just simply making fun of you. Which is
Oh my
fine.
God.
Because is the moment I have a chance to do it right back, I'm gonna get you.
I know.
Right? I feel like I'm waiting. I'm just
Waiting.
Just waiting.
Waiting.
Right?
I do have some good news though.
Okay. Yay.
Okay. Yeah. So I found out that frozen shoulder is not transferable. Thank God.
Why are you making this about you?
Thank
This is
God.
not about you. This is my ailment, not about you. Why are you stealing my thunder?
Because I went
My misery.
I went to my massage therapist on Saturday and I told her that my best friend is getting frozen shoulder again. She's like, "Oh, that's not good." And I go, "Is it catching? Can I catch this from her?"
Oh
like,
my God.
because we had it at the same time the last time and I didn't enjoy it then and I really don't want to go back again. And she looked at me like I was nuts. And she's laughing and she's like, "No, it's not transferable." I'm like, "Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that."
You're so selfish because you know what? You're so selfish. You didn't ask, are there some exercises she can do? Why would this be happening? You didn't ask one, let's care about Lisa. Only
No.
Sam.
Holy Sam.
And that's kind of weird, right? Because it's Freaky Friday. You and I, we're flipping personalities right now. Because I'm the selfish one in this friendship, not you.
I am like all about, because I hated having frozen shoulder.
Yeah, I know. I had it
And
in both
it
shoulders.
hurt like a son of a bitch. And I want to keep my dexterity in my shoulders.
feel
I
like
want to be able to put on my bra.
I feel that you copycatted me after I had mine, and then you got it, right?
It happened
Copycat.
after I broke my ankle.
Yeah, mine happened after my heart attack, and I got it in both. But you know what? Interesting, right? Because I phoned my doctor and asked about it because I'm concerned. Speaking of can't put your bra on, right? That's how you know you get friends of the podcast. This is how you know frozen shoulders attacking. If you are a put your bra on with you do it up at the back and
Uh-huh.
you can't get it back there, frozen shoulders coming to get you.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
that means. Because now
it's
you got to
not
start
good.
twisting it and putting it around the old way.
Or hear me out. Hear me out. Start buying bras that do open the front.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Well, I'm going to have 75 clips. Right? I'm late for work because I'm doing up my clips on my front closure bra.
Oh my
Right? Sorry, I'm late for work today. Oh, reason? Just only on clip 32.
Because I'm a large-chested
I'm
woman.
a large-breasted woman. You can take your front closure bra and shove it up your ass, Samantha.
Okay, but you know what? Like maybe you missed an opportunity when that one doctor offered you a breast
I
reduction
totally did.
for free. Because what if your sagging boobs of 55-ish years old
Right.
are causing the issues with your shoulders?
I don't know. They always say that it's going to hurt your back, right? I have zero back pain. And I went through so much grief after surgery and
Yeah.
not healing and an infection. I'm like, I couldn't in good conscience just be like, yes, sign me up for another surgery. Now, so I asked my doctor about it, right? She
Uh-huh.
said, it's rare. It's rare to get it in the same shoulder twice.
Uh-huh.
Guess who's a little bit rare?
Oh God.
I got the rare blood. I had a rare
Yeah.
heart attack at 55, at 50. Lots
Okay.
of rareness in my life.
So basically the story that I'm telling is I'm going to be okay. Lisa can't give it to me.
Right. Which is good because we shouldn't have it both at the same time because I'm going to need you to help me with my coat. I'm going to need you to help me with all the stuff I won't be able to put my coat back on again.
Oh God. Can you
So,
please just go get some cortisone shots?
well, but I'm going to make you suffer through it first.
I don't think you want to suffer. It's painful.
No, I'm going to make you suffer through it.
No, I don't want to.
Right.
It's
I need
not.
help putting my coat on.
I'm going to stop helping.
Really? So when it's minus 30 and I have to get my winter coat on, I'm only going out with one arm on?
Yes.
Nice.
Because I'm going to force you to go get the cortisone shots.
You're not the boss of my doctor.
But yet I am.
But yet you're not.
And yet I am.
But yet, how about just be a good friend and help out a friend? Help out a bud. How about a pal? A gal who's your pal?
It seems like work.
I'm sure I helped you.
No, you didn't.
Well, I wanted to. I probably wanted to help you. I think it was COVID.
Uh-huh. It was COVID. Yeah.
So I couldn't help you. Right. So you had to suffer on your own. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're so off track. Welcome to the 2-hour podcast of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. Right? Podcast gone awry.
No, it's just where it needs to be, Lisa.
Well, it doesn't matter. It just is what it is, right? If we're laughing and having fun, it can go longer.
All right.
Right.
Move along, sister.
All right. I want to talk about, I just want to bitch about you tonight, actually.
No, I don't think you should.
Yeah. Because you know what? Friends of the podcast, got a drippy nose, which I'm not quite sure why. Here's the issue. Okay. I'm trying to broaden my horizons, try new things, but I don't want to go all in, right? Because I don't want to take the chance, say I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. So Sam orders sushi.
Sushi tacos. And these really cool Wagyu beef.
Those, we talked about those. That's old news, right?
Rolls.
That's cold stir fry in a square.
But they're delightful.
They were delightful for sure, right? So these sushi tacos, right? So it's a cooked prawn, which to me, that's a shrimp. I can do a shrimp, and it's deep fried. That's not too bad. I don't know the other shit that's in it, but it's served on this paper, which I guess makes it sushi, I guess. Is that what makes it sushi? Is the paper?
Potentially.
Okay. So she says, here, give it a try.
Uh-huh.
I take a
No,
bite.
you asked to
You-
try it.
Okay, fine. I
I
asked.
never offered. I don't offer my. Let's lay
doesn't.
it out, Lisa. I
Okay.
don't offer people my food because it's my food.
I know, right?
And if you wanted it, you should have got it yourself.
but I didn't want to try it because what if I don't like it?
I don't like sharing food with you.
I know.
Because all of a sudden my food is your food, which is what happened on Friday because you ate an entire taco.
Because I liked it.
Yeah. And you were just going to keep eating and keep eating. I had to like block my food
But
so
I
she wouldn't
feel
eat it.
that your food offers are a trap. It's like I start eating and enjoying it, and then you yank it away like you're a magician or something, like it's a magic trick. Gone, poof, gone.
Because it's mine.
I know, but don't like if I'm enjoying it, why would you take that away from somebody?
Because
I
if you
offered
wanted it
to-
and you liked it, you
I
should
didn't know.
order it for yourself.
But I
But you
didn't
chose
know.
salmon
I
that day.
No, I did because I didn't know that I was going to like sushi as much as I did. And my friends at work say, still not sushi.
It isn't sushi.
Still not sushi.
Sushi is raw.
Yeah, I think they're not going to be happy till I'm eating raw fish, which I will not be doing. Ever.
They should just be excited you actually tried something new.
On a weird paper. It's just a paper. It's like eating a piece of paper.
Yeah, and then you made me feel bad for ordering those two items, which I was really excited for.
How did I make
And
you feel
then
bad?
you ate half of it.
I ate one.
You ate half of it.
I didn't eat half of anything. I ate
And
one. I
then you ate
enjoyed
the
it.
Wagyu beef stuff too.
I had one because you said you
had
couldn't
one
eat
and a
them
half.
all. Because you said you couldn't eat them all.
You're-
Who's not out now?
You always like whatever is on somebody else's plate.
Always. That's my favorite dish is yours.
Yeah. And then like
My
the
favorite
only
thing to order is what everybody else is having.
yeah, and the only dish that you don't take that you used to never eat from mine, it was because it had mushroom risotto in it, was the chicken parm.
Yeah, well, too bad they snatched that away from you, didn't they?
They did.
Right? Sometimes I just want to try. And I know you don't like people trying your things, right? But I feel you've done better because now you'll share a water in a pinch, right?
No, I still hate that. No.
I know.
I need to go on record. I still hate that, but then you've guilted me enough times to make it feel like I should just be doing it. And I don't
Right.
understand why, because I don't want your germs. So I don't
Remember-
understand why I have to share my drink or share my food because it's mine.
Remember your
I have
banana
trust
lip chap?
issues.
Banana
This
lip
is-
chap.
This comes
You-
back to my childhood, obviously, where my stuff was never just my
Right.
stuff. It was
Right.
everybody's shit. And you
Right.
know what? No, not my, go get your own fucking water. Go get your own sushi tacos.
No, but remember, and then sometimes I borrow your lip chap.
Oh God, no,
So you've done really
No.
well. You've
no,
done really
no.
well.
I believe I've given you my lip chap after that because I refuse to share.
You never
You and
uses it
Michelle are
again.
disgusting. You'll share everything. And
I just gave in. I gave in. I
Blech.
started off hardcore and then I just gave into the HHG.
oh,
Right?
I can't. I'm sorry. That is just a big no for me.
But you're good with water.
No, I'm not actually.
You might not
I've-
like it, but you're okay.
No, I'm not okay with it.
But you
No,
seem to go along
I'm
with
never
it.
okay with it, Lisa.
That's fine, but you're okay enough for me to do it.
I would stop saying okay.
You can't say no, because I'm just going to go okay.
No,
Yes,
no. In that sentence, Sam is never okay with it.
you're okay enough.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you're okay enough that you don't want me to.
You
choke
should
to
say,
death.
Sam will let me.
Sam lets me.
There.
That sounds better. Sam lets me. Sam lets me drink her drink.
Begrudgingly.
No, you can't add that. We're not adding. We're not throwing that in.
Yes, we are.
No, we won't.
Oh my God. Okay. Whatever. I'm over this and I'm over you and I hate sharing food.
Fine,
Fine.
but it's still gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay. What about the Super Bowl, Lisa?
Oh, worst game ever.
Eagles won.
Worst game ever. You know what? Like you're like a bit of a hypocrite, right? You're all
I am
like,
not a hypocrite.
sure you are. You're like all Travis Kelsey all year long. He's my guy. He's my guy. He's my guy. And then minute your boyfriend's team's in, you're like, oh, Team John, Team
He was
John.
my guy for fantasy football.
He was your guy last year when they got together. He was your guy. I love the Kelseys.
If
He
Jason was playing for the Eagles, I would have been cheering even harder.
no, right? It's fine. The Eagles won, right? Kansas City didn't show up. Blah
Oh
blah
God,
blah.
no, they did
We know
not.
how it went down,
Are you sure?
right?
Let's
Yeah.
recap.
We don't need to recap it.
I think we should.
Now you're the sports expert. The fake fan has good because spring training starts next week.
I feel
Can't
like
wait for you to be excited about that with baseball.
no, I'm not. I hate baseball. It's so boring.
Because you don't understand it.
I feel like it's boring. Anyways, but at the Super Bowl, everybody knows Taylor got booed,
She got booed.
and the POTUS made fun of her.
You know what?
In a tweet, I think.
I think that the last person that should ever be booed right now is Taylor Swift.
I know.
Right? Like she's amazing. All the things that she's done for the NFL, all the things she's done for football, all the things she's done for young kids, dads and kids and blah blah blah. Like come on.
I know. I know.
Right? You want to boo something.
I think they were booing her because she was representing like the Chiefs. I don't think they were booing her because she was Taylor Swift.
I don't know.
I don't feel like that's what
I don't know. It's hard to say. You know what? You want to boo something. Let's boo the halftime show. The most unanticipated thing ever. It was like waiting for the plot twist that never came. Right? Like it was totally like waiting and waiting and waiting.
Some people really loved it and some people did not.
Okay, what was your favorite part about it? When it ended.
I didn't really watch it if I'm being honest.
Right. I went and had a shower at the halftime. I'm like, first off, I don't know him.
Unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with Kendrick Lamar.
Right. And I didn't now that they pointed out some things, okay, I get it, but I don't get it. I don't get it enough.
Yeah.
Right? I just don't get it enough. Like I just thought, like
I feel like the Gen Xers of the world were very disappointed that it didn't have a little more pomp and circumstance to it.
Right. And just like a little bit, yeah, I think we're still looking for something bigger.
Yeah.
Right. Than what they delivered.
Uh-huh.
Right. Like you can't even sing along to it. Like at least a couple years ago when there was Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Eminem, right? Okay. That's fun. Everybody knows the songs.
J-Lo sang, Shakira was with her. You could sing that. Yeah.
Right? Her hips didn't lie.
Let's get loud.
Whoever would have thought, in my opinion only, that this Super Bowl would make Chris Martin's Super Bowl exciting.
Oh my God, Chris!
Because that was really bad, right? Really bad, but not in comparison. Actually, it was okay, right? You know?
Oh no!
Who would have thought? I don't know, and I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know what the demographic breakdown is for the NFL. I'm assuming that they did their research, and it must be 20 somethings.
I think so.
Although most of the people I know that watch the game were way past 20 something. So I don't know. Samantha. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. But it's over. And now we move on to baseball. And that's exciting. Right? Our friend Tina, she's a baseball fan too.
Yeah.
Right? I think Houston, is her team. And they probably will do better than my team, but that's okay. Well, who's our team, Samantha? Who's our team?
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. That's our team. That's our team. That's right.
Go Birds.
No. Don't say go Birds because that sounds like, you can say go Birds, but it kind of sounds like the Eagles. Right. So I don't really like that right now. Okay. Just saying. Okay. I got to touch on this. I got to touch on kids hoarding dishes in their bedrooms.
Oh God.
Like, let's be honest, right? Like when we were kids, and I know it was a long time ago, Gen X days, right? Dishes didn't even get past the kitchen.
No.
Like dishes never, ever ventured into your bedroom.
That was a big no-no.
It was like our parents knew if they go there, they're never coming back out.
Right.
How did that lesson get lost? How did it not translate to today?
Oh, that's true.
Right? I saw my nephew's bedroom. I would have had to make 2 trips to bring up his dishes. Auntie Lisa's not working that hard for him.
No.
Not doing it, right? I'm just like, what is with that?
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, did you take your dishes downstairs, like to your bedroom or wherever your bedroom was?
No, my
Like,
parents didn't appreciate us eating in our rooms.
no, because it's kind of nasty.
Well, and then things can happen like bugs, ants.
Bugs, right? The
Ugh,
whole bit, right?
gross.
Chances are, if you have bugs in your home, it's because there's a kid and their dishes, right? Like it's probably not from mom and dad.
It is probably not, but uh, I mean, I'm sure it happened in our generation. There was teenagers who took their shit to their room and never brought it back
Maybe,
out.
maybe. Like
I w-
we maybe had cups, maybe. I
yeah.
don't know. I don't think we did. I feel Wendy McIntyre would have been all over that, hey?
Oh, Sheila would have been all over that. You're cleaning your room.
Right? There's 32 cups in this house, and right now I can only find 30. Right? Like she would know. My mom would have known. There's two. Am I going to go in your room and find two? No.
Right?
Are you sure I'm not? Positive. Not under the bed? Ooh, okay. Maybe under the bed, right? Busted, right? It just seems like a weird thing how kids just do that because it's so easy to just bring them back out. So, what are they afraid of? Are they afraid of putting them in the dishwasher?
Are they just lazy and they forget and they
Walk in
forget?
and out of their bedroom 100 times a day to just go back and forth to the kitchen? Because what else do? They just literally go to the kitchen.
I think that's a telltale sign of how their apartment would look if they were
Oh,
on their own.
right.
Right.
Things like that are scary to me.
Yeah.
You know, like we
Yeah.
gotta teach these kids to have cleanliness. We
Cleanliness.
gotta be a little bit clean, hey?
I've never been so excited to have a dishwasher in my 50 plus years.
We have one and we're excited for it, but we don't use it.
Yeah, I think you should.
We're not going to. We're
You
fine
should.
just cleaning our dishes as we go, right?
Okay. All
But
right.
it's like I know the kids nowadays too. They'll empty the garbage, but they won't put a garbage bag back in.
Why?
I don't know. Extra step, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, and I know we were kids, so I don't want to rag on kids because we were kids and we did stupid shit, I'm sure, right? However, it
However,
just seems different. It seems different, Samantha.
I know it just hits different, Lisa, when
It
you're
hits
old.
hits different at 55, right? It's different. And then I feel, and then my sister's saying, Kate, hi, don't say anything to him negative because he thinks sometimes you just get on his case. Because I do. You should think it because I do, and I did. Because I don't understand it.
Oh my God.
Right. I go with the every intention to bite my lip,
Uh-huh.
but sometimes it's hard. It's hard as an ant. You know, like if you're around your nephew and your niece,
Uh-huh.
right? And somebody acts up or does some stupid shit. How do you just expect us with no kids to not comment?
I know. I comment.
I comment. Of course we're gonna comment. We're old enough now to comment.
It doesn't always land well, though.
I don't think it ever lands well with anybody. Right? The parents aren't happy because mind your
No.
business.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's not happy, mind your business. Whatever. Is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is, Samantha. Right.
So, Lisa, I think we need to revisit the saucy book
Oh,
debate.
why? Why do
Well,
we why must we go there again?
because I believe that people were not as shocked about it as you thought that they would be. People on my side about saucy books.
Apparently people on your side about saucy books. Lots of commentary on the YouTube about your saucy books.
Lady had a library.
Lady has a library. We have a
Yeah.
friend of the podcast. She got a library.
67
Okay.
years old. She goes, I got a library. And I'm like, I applaud your library of saucy books.
Right? I do not applaud your library. This is my final thought on the saucy books, on the open door topic, right? Who knew we had so many peeping Toms in the world? Right? Because that's what you're doing. Essentially, you're peeping in on somebody's business.
Somebody wrote it, Lisa,
Yeah, I
for
know.
you to read it.
Yeah, but that's technically what you're doing, right? So if I'm in my room, doing my business, I don't need you reading about it or thinking about it. I don't need you think about your own business. Why you got to think about somebody else's business?
Let's just think about your niece reading these books.
Right? So it was stressful enough. Right? It was stressful enough.
Oh my God.
Right? Her aunt
Lisa,
is
you just need to stop being such a prude.
You know what? I'm going to stay a prude, I guess. Apparently, I never really
Oh,
thought I was a prude until this topic came up. Right? Don't get me wrong. I didn't think I was super crazy, but I just thought I was like straight and narrow like everybody. You know, I always in my mind, nobody cares because we're all doing the same thing. Oh, apparently, no, we're
apparently
not.
not.
Apparently not, actually. And I've said that for years in conversation, right? Why do people care about who you sleep with, what you do in your bedroom? Technically, we're probably all doing the same thing. Oh, no. Spoiler alert. We're not all doing the same thing.
Lisa, you've led a sheltered life.
Yes, I'm gonna keep in my shelter. I'm just gonna stay there, right? That's where I feel I need to be.
That's a good
Right?
idea.
I don't feel comfortable, right? Hey, but guess what we did? We got a new PVR.
Woo!
I guess
Break
our
out the
other
band.
I guess our other one was on the fritz.
Uh-huh.
So Mike or he got 2 new PVRs like through whoever our cable provider is. Oh my god. Netflix now, when I go to Netflix, remember how before friends of the podcast, I bitched about Netflix for 8 years.
Uh-huh.
I would go to Netflix, wait and wait and wait and wait. Who's watching Netflix? Wait and wait and wait and wait. And it was like such a long drawn out process. I didn't have time to get to the show. I'm like, I've already lost interest. Now with the new PVR, Samantha, Netflix, bang, boom, there. So quick. I watched OJ.
Oh, really?
It's really good.
Uh-huh.
I've been telling everybody it's really good because it's all interviews with the people who actually solved that case, right?
But
And
did they solve it?
it's not their fault, right? They talk about all the evidence that was never ever presented in court.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's really interesting. Friends of the podcast, I'm going to suggest a Netflix show for you to watch. And it's not about chess or about British tennis or anything else that they do. It's about a murder. And it's about a murderer who got away with murder. And it walks you through it and it tells you how and why.
Oh my God.
And totally it was only 4 episodes, so perfect length for me. All shows should be 4 episodes.
Yeah, it was, you know what? You doing that is like the meme that I saw, or the quote that says, I'm gonna stop watching news and go to Netflix and watch serial killer shows.
Right? Exactly.
I'm gonna go calm down with some serial killer stuff.
Totally, right? Because that's all I'm interested in is killing. Right? 100%. And this is a good killing one.
You know what? Speaking of that, I, for some reason, when I feel like I need to have a calming moment, I go and find YouTube clips of people who go outdoors and like build like shelters in the woods.
That's your calm?
Yeah, there's like a guy from Alaska their YouTube channel's called Outdoor Boys,
Uh-huh.
and he goes and does some weird shit, and he's always like building stuff out of wood and shelters and shit like
Okay.
that. And for some reason, it's calming because I realize that if all goes to shit, I've watched enough of these videos that I can go to
You can
the
build
woods
something.
and build
Right?
myself a shelter.
And I feel if all goes to shit, I could probably figure out how to get out of a murder. I could probably I feel I can work around it.
Oh my God.
If there's somebody who can talk their way through it, I think I could probably figure it out.
You probably could,
Right?
which is
Yeah.
really scary.
Really good. Friends of the podcast, if you've watched the OJ Simpson one, let me know. Send us a message. God forbid, send us a voicemail.
Oh, yes, on our
Right?
website.
On our website, there's a microphone at the bottom right-hand
Yes,
corner.
I shake my head pod.com.
Just hit it. Send us it's like chirping on our website, Samantha. I don't mean to rant about it right now, but it's chirping, right? We want okay.
You know the phrase, you haven't changed a bit and you're
Yeah,
looking good for your age?
totally.
Compliments or not?
Oh, tough, eh? Slippery slope. Like I think at first you're happy to hear them, right? Like if somebody says, "Oh my God, you haven't changed a bit," I'm happy. I think that's a testament to my personality, to my character. And then as I walk away, I'm like, "Huh, I knew you in high school. I'd like to think I've changed quite a bit, but maybe what they're complimenting me on hasn't changed. Maybe the makeup of me hasn't changed."
Maybe.
So then maybe I'm okay with it. I don't love you look good for your age.
That's rude.
I think it's rude, right?
You should just say, "You look great."
You look good, right? You
Yeah,
got
you
chicken
look awesome.
legs,
Hey,
right?
chicken legs.
Hey, chicken legs, as opposed to, hey, great legs, right? I find that kind of rude and not a compliment, as opposed to, hey, great legs, complimentary. Not to rehash,
Never
not
gonna
to
never
rehash.
gonna happen.
But
Never
that's
gonna
my
happen.
thing, I think, with those 2 phrases. I think they're meant well.
Mm,
I don't think they come premeditated.
I Are you sure?
I don't think so. Do you think that they do?
I feel like you haven't changed a bit is teetering. I
Okay.
think when you say you're looking good for your age is downright you should have thought before you spoke.
But okay, I said to Mike on the weekend, they showed a picture of Martha Stewart, and I said, "She looks great for her age." And then I
That's
said, "She's 80."
Can you just say she looks good?
No, because I think she looks good for 80. Because 80 is different. I think she looks good for 80.
So is that phrase not good up until you're 80?
Maybe 75. No, I'm not say 80. I'm gonna say 80. I think once that you get to 80, you can say you look good for your age.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're still alive.
Right? Like that type of thing, right? Totally. Because Martha Stewart looks really good for her age.
Oh, that woman's going to live till she's 120.
Right? And I don't think that that's offensive. I think if you've lived that long, you can say you look good for your age.
Yeah, and
I
she's
think at
rebuilt her empire
sure.
and
I think at 55, I don't know if I'm jumping up and down at that phrase.
I'm not.
Although maybe I am, because if somebody says to me, "You look good for your age," maybe I think I look like, does that mean I look like I'm 40?
I don't know.
I look younger than I should?
Maybe,
Are they commenting on my bedhead?
potentially.
Maybe it's that too. I
It's
don't
maybe
know.
that, Lisa.
It could be that, right? I
And
don't know.
maybe when they're saying you haven't changed a bit, is they're saying that you're still a child,
Maybe, and maybe I have a childlike personality. Totally do, right? And I embrace it. Thank you very much.
which matches your childlike look.
Right? My youthful appearance. I'm not ashamed of my youthful appearance. Right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I think I'm probably a little more youthful looking than you,
Sure.
right? But
Sure.
you're wearing it well. How about that? You're wearing it well. 56 looks good on you. Is that positive? When you turn 57, I'm gonna say that. 57 looks good on you, Samantha. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're gonna be 57 next year. Holy
I
fuck.
am going to be 57.
Like, that's like 3 years from 60.
Thank you.
Yeah, whew, that's old. Like, 60
Oh,
to me sounds old now.
yeah.
Yeah, right? It sounds old. Okay, but you know what? This is speaking of old, okay? My boss sent me a picture a few weeks back. They were going through some old cabinets. I don't know if it was her parents or her husband's parents, um, some old food cabinets, right? And her question was, when is food too old? She sent a picture of a can of black olives dated from 2012. Too old?
Yes.
Would you ever in a million years think of cracking that can open?
No.
Never?
No.
What about if we didn't have all this attention around due dates? Like say 10, 15, 20 years ago, we probably would have cracked that open and thought, "Oh good, hey, we got olives."
No.
You don't think you would have looked at the bottom?
Yeah.
Have you always looked at the bottom? Have you always checked your canned goods?
Yeah.
You've checked your canned goods.
All the time.
Did your mom check her canned goods?
Sure.
You don't know for sure.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because they didn't always probably have expiry dates.
Okay. So the woman who screams expiry dates
Well, hi.
at the top of her lungs,
Yeah, that's me.
you would eat the olives
No,
dated from
no.
2012?
I wouldn't eat number 1, I wouldn't eat olives. Number 2, I wouldn't eat olives from yesterday in a can. Dated yesterday, too old. Too old for olives in a can, right?
I think that that is way too old for food, and I don't care if it's canned or not. It's still not good.
Because I bet you it still probably is good.
I'm gonna blah.
Like, what are olives? Like, how bad can
Like
an olive
they
get?
probably have lost their taste. There probably is, and they're maybe potentially like
Like slimier.
slimy or mushy.
Ew, maybe mushy, right?
Yeah, like that's
Maybe
not good for you.
mushy. I don't know. We go through our fridge and like check like barbecue sauces all the time.
Yes, I'm sure
Mike
you
just told
do.
me Mike just told me the other day, like maybe I could do some checking because he seems to catch the barbecue sauces, right? I'm like, I don't pay I sauces, I don't really fridge like main things I pay attention to. I think he pays attention to the other things,
I see.
right? 50-50 like that. That's what we do, right?
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So okay, so 2012, so like 15 year 2012, how many years is that? Like is that 10 years?
It's like
2012?
13.
That's too old.
That's 13 years.
That's too old. But I love the fact that my boss was doing that, that she knew that we would appreciate that.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. So I keep seeing on Instagram and TikTok videos about crocheting. Everybody's into these like crocheted
Everybody.
animals and shit like that.
You bet.
Is this world trying to tell me like that I need a hobby or that I'm just getting old and I will appreciate a crocheted animal?
It's on trend. They're
Crocheting.
everywhere. Crocheted shit is on trend. You crochet some shit and put it someplace, it's on trend.
I
Like
got to
whether it
tell
be,
my mom, she's a crochet. Like she knows how to crochet.
but it
She
can't
can't
like
knit, but she
but
crochets.
people don't just want like a something. Like I don't want a scarf. Like they want like a bumblebee or a mushroom or like a pot holder or like a like shit like that. They want that sort of stuff is what's on trend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to take up crocheting?
No.
No. Again, another thing we don't do.
Led you down the path.
Right? I'm so excited because my she crochets and I thought, I bet you we could crochet.
I will never crochet.
Why won't you crochet?
I might knit.
I think crocheting's easier.
I think you can get big knitting needles and you can like knit big blankets and stuff.
You're not gonna ever knit a blanket. You might knit a stitch. I remember one time my sister made my dad a pair of mittens, and one mitten was so big, and one mitten was so small. I'm like, how does that happen? How did you mess this up that bad? He put them on and loved them, but because that's what dads do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should crochet. You just
No.
you buy the pattern, you go to the store, you buy the pattern, then you go buy the yarn. And I learned there's some yarn that's thick and fuzzy yarn. That's a heavier yarn, and you
Uh-huh.
use that for some stuff. Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we for our
No.
show, we could crochet stuff and sell it or give it
No.
away at our show.
No.
We could like do little Lisa and Sam's.
No.
Friends of the podcast, does anybody know how to crochet a little Lisa and a little Sam? And
Yes,
we
your
could have like
niece.
our own little dolls. I know, right? We could have our own dolls. That would be pretty cool, hey?
No.
Let's do it. You say no to everything.
I know, especially when it comes to you.
You want no hobbies with me.
No.
No to pickleball, no to painting, no
No,
to riding a
because
bike.
what happens in
No.
my world with you is if we decide to do something, for some reason, I am now the person that takes care of everything. And even though we're both supposed to crochet something, I will end up crocheting it all. And I don't have time for that shit.
But I will
So
try.
there is a no for hobbies.
I will try.
No, there will
yes.
be nothing. There will be
I will
nothing.
try my best to crochet.
And you know what, Lisa? Your best just is not good enough for me. There you go. I've said it. I feel better about it too, actually.
I hope you can sleep at night.
I do actually quite well.
Well, you know what? Here's something that's going to make your life a little bit better. Apparently, cashews are the on-trend nut to be eating in 2025. They're good for your heart. They're good for your blood sugar.
Ooh.
Controls your diabetes.
I got a diabetes.
Right? You take a cashew and it helps control your diabetes, Samantha. Right?
Does it make you poop?
Gonna say it's gonna bung up your poop. Right? Because have you ever eaten too many nuts and had a problem trying to poop?
I'm sensing you have.
Right? I won't read a saucy book, but I'll tell the world about my poop.
You know what? That is very true.
It's because I don't need no saucy books.
Oh, yeah, please give me a break. Oh.
I'm just saying, right? I don't know. I'm sure if you ate too many, it would hurt your poop.
It would do something, Lisa.
It would like I'm already kind of like shifting in my seat, right?
Uh-huh.
Just imagining. But they say it's really good for your heart.
Okay.
But how many cashews? Like, I love cashews. They're delicious. But they got to be salted. So I feel I'm defeating the purpose.
Yeah.
Like, are you a salted nut or an unsalted nut?
I prefer a salted nut.
Right. Me too. Mike likes unsalted. And my boss, once she said she likes unsalted too. Why are we eating? It's like eating the unsalted cracker. Why?
Bleh.
The joy in the cashew is the salt.
Is the salt.
Right. The work is the nut. The joy is the salt.
The joy
Right.
in any nut is whatever the nut is covered in.
Right. Right. Like beer nut, candy coated. Yum. Right. I know I'm just eating some nuts. Apparently they're good for me.
Oh,
Right.
man.
I don't know. It just seems weird.
All right. Somebody get back to me about the cashew bunging you up. Like,
Let us
I'm
know.
not going to start. I'm not going to start eating them if they're going to bung me up.
I feel that they're going to bung you up. Right. That's
Somebody let me know. Friends of the podcast.
Well, I'm curious.
Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah.
But
That's
I got
assuming people want to talk about their poop.
I'm not asking about that.
Oh, you're just asking a simple question.
A simple
Do
question.
cashews bung you up?
Yes.
There you go.
And I'm not Googling it. So someone
Well,
else answer the question.
We're not Googling. We don't fact check like that.
We do not. But I do have a question.
Okay.
How clean is your microwave?
Like spick and span. Totally spick and span.
Is that a you thing or your husband's?
That's a
thing?
both of us thing. Totally. We
Oh.
both came like that. Like there's like if anything spick gets washed out immediately. I worked at a place once that didn't do that, and it felt like I was eating from the United Nations, right? Everybody's food. And it was nasty. It was nasty. I saw a joke about it, and it said it was with a dirty microwave, and somebody said, "Oh, it tastes like Band-Aid." I'm like, yeah, it kind of did taste like Band-Aid, actually. I remember that. And people wonder, why don't you bring your lunch? I don't trust your microwave. What's yours?
Clean.
Like spick and span or just clean?
It's clean. I wouldn't say quite spick and span, but it's clean.
Span. We're
Yeah.
like, yeah, like you could lick it clean. It's clean.
Ew, gross. Don't lick
It's
your
clean.
microwave.
Well, we're not going to. I'm just saying it's really clean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you going to make people?
No, because that's if you're going to send me a picture of your dirty microwave, I'm going to be upfront and say I'm going to shame you. And that's not what we want to do, right? We don't want to do that.
No, we're not in the game of shaming, apparently.
However, if you just want to voluntarily send that, then I guess that's free game. You're okay with the shame. I'm okay with the shame. It's a mutual understanding. There's going to be some shaming. Right?
If it's dirty.
If it's dirty. If it's clean, there'll be super accolades coming your way. Guess what do you need in your life at that moment, right?
You just need Lisa to be proud of you. That's what people need. That's what they need.
Just for me to be proud. Thank you, Samantha. So you know what else? You know how you got your hair, right? And you got your, I don't know what the hell it's doing today, what you got in it, like a ponytail or something it looks like.
It's in a clip.
Okay. So there's something new. There's a new guy in town, a new clip in town right now.
I highly doubt it.
They call it the Lazy Girl's Claw Clip. You got a claw clip?
No.
That's what you got to get, the claw clip.
I don't need a claw clip.
For the
I don't
lazy
have enough
girls.
hair. I don't have enough hair for a claw
It's for
clip.
the lazy girls, and you just claw it in there, I guess. Right? Because remember when you used to do your like stupid messy bun, you held it with a pen, right? Which never really understood that, but what's that new accessory in your head? Oh, it's your pencil. Okay.
No, I never did that.
Really? You sometimes had a stick in it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I remember you having a stick.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm sure you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm positive it was a pencil.
Don't make up stories.
I feel I'm not.
You're making up stories.
I'm really committed to this story, actually.
I feel like your memory is going.
Well, and that could be like my hearing. It could be. Well, then you need to get this claw.
No, I don't need a claw. Thank you.
You must have in the 80s been a banana clip girl, hey?
Oh, potentially, for sure. It was the
right?
80s. Why wouldn't I be?
Right. But well, why wouldn't you be on trend and have a claw clip?
I don't need a claw clip.
Can we find you a claw clip and
No.
you can try it?
No.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like we could like videotape you trying the claw clip.
No.
Let's see if we can get that claw clip to work.
No.
I'll try it if you try it.
Lisa, you don't have enough hair to claw.
Well, I'll still try to
You
claw.
don't even have enough hair to put into a barrette.
I can barrette my bang.
No,
right here.
you admitted that you
I gave it up.
You're not letting your hair grow.
I was trying. I went for a whole month trying to let my hair grow, and I tapped out. I said to you, I spent 2 weeks in Ontario not looking like me.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she said,
I'm
guys.
done. Need to go back to looking like me again. It was thick and it was yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So okay, so no to the claw clip.
Yes. No.
Just saying, if you wore the claw clip, people would be like, "Oh, it's the claw clip."
Oh,
They'd know it.
please. You're being
Right.
just don't stop being weird.
Why is that weird?
Because
I
you
want
have
what's best
you
for
have
you.
an odd fascination with people's hair.
No, I
I
think
mean,
it's odd that
to
you
be
put your
honest,
hair up
you
in a
have an
messy
odd
bun.
but you have an odd fascination with your own hair. So because you obsess about it all the time.
I don't think I
And
obsess.
frankly,
I feel
Michelle and I
obsessed.
want nothing to do with you and your haircuts anymore
Mm,
because we told you you need to grow out your
I'm not
hair in
growing
order to have a new style. And you're
I
like, I'm
tried.
not doing that.
I'm not.
Right. So
I'm not.
shut up and just get your hair cut the way it is.
I meant to be sporty, spiky, and fun.
Sporty spiky.
Sporty, spiky, and fun. That's what I'm meant to be. Right?
Oh my God.
That's
Okay.
what I'm meant to be.
All right.
All right. You guys can have your buns. I'm not trying to do that.
Excellent.
Right? I'm just not going to try. Okay, but you know what? Here's something. Friends of the podcast, you maybe don't know this about our Samantha, right? She hates being critiqued.
I hate being critiqued by you.
You hate being critiqued, period.
No, I hate being critiqued by you.
I don't want to get into it because it could get ugly. We're trying to make our Instagram pictures look nice. We're trying to make them look good, right? Trying to follow the advice of smart people who say, try this. I try to explain to Samantha
Yes, Lisa.
and show her the pinch. And I will say Mondays was much better.
Oh, thanks.
Good job, right? However, she hates being told when something can be better.
You are picky.
Yes, I am. As are you when it's something that you want done.
And then I think, do it yourself.
And then I think, because that's what you're trying to have happen. Right? You know, you're one step away from not having to do it. And I'm like,
whatever.
No, not happening. Not happening. Because you're that picky to me too, you know?
You know what it is? It could be your delivery of how you're talking to me about it.
Really? Like today when you were
that, Lisa? No. Because
Remember-
Lisa's perfect. There's a fucking little halo above her head.
Totally.
And she's like, I'm doing this for your own good.
Let me help you.
This to you so that you understand that you could be better.
Right.
And I know that you can be better.
I know you can. And you did. Which
Go
just
fuck
proved
yourself.
my whole point.
Oh my God, shut up.
Right. Because sometimes you're rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Believe it or not, friends, we get along. Oh, Lord, give me strength. That's what I say to that.
You know what I gotta say?
Tell me.
I think Fallon might be getting canceled.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Why?
He did something dumb.
Oh, I didn't see.
Well, apparently it's trending on TikTok, and God knows if it's trending on TikTok, that means it's going to happen, right?
Sure.
So people are like, Canadians, us, us Canadians, got a little pissed at him.
Oh, at the Jimmy Fallon.
At the Jimmy Fallon last week, he made an ill-advised joke about Canada becoming the 51st state and being taken over before the Super Bowl.
You know, we don't find a lot of humor in that joke.
Wait,
we have like Canadians. We've got like the best comedians in the world come from Canada.
Yeah,
but we don't appreciate that joke.
We do not appreciate that. So
not one of them is making that a joke.
Yeah, he said over 180 countries are going to be watching the Super Bowl. Well, actually, 179 if we take over Canada by Saturday.
No, not funny.
Not funny.
Not funny.
Not funny.
Not a funny joke.
It's not. So is it funny, not funny? Or was it just sarcasm?
It's not funny.
It's still just a joke.
It's just a joke, but it's not a funny joke.
It's not funny.
It's not a funny joke, right?
It's not a funny joke.
We don't take that funny. We don't take that. We don't find humor in that comment. Because as much as we love our neighbors, we don't want to be them.
No,
right?
we do not.
And did you see I posted a meme on our Instagram on maybe it was Sunday, and it was all the things that I trust more than I trust about Trump. And
Yes.
and it was funny, right? It was like lots of like things,
Uh-huh.
right? I trust that I'll get food poisoning from Taco Bell more than I trust Trump, right? like no offense to the American people. I don't think it's them. Well, maybe it's some radicals.
Well, it's the percentage of the
Apparently, it was the majority of the American
yes,
people.
yeah,
However, I feel that he's crazy,
yeah.
but he's done one good thing. Donald Trump did one good thing that I heard about yesterday, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's turning around.
Uh-huh.
He signed off. Guess what is no longer banned in America? Straws. He signed off on it. And you know what he said? Because he's so smart. I don't think the whales will be disappointed with this. I'm like, it's the fucking turtles, Don.
Turtles.
The
It's the
turtles, not the
turtles.
whales, right? He signed it off at his desk. We will
Ah.
not be, he complained about why he didn't like paper straws too, like everybody else. And
Yeah.
he said, no more ban on plastic straws. And I'm like, maybe it's turning around. Maybe things are looking up, right?
Yes, maybe it is looking up for
Oh
sure.
my goodness, right? Thing
Except
is,
when they
this is just going to be a never-ending conversation for the next 4 years,
it will be. It will be the reality show we never thought we would have.
right? And we never wanted.
And now we're being a part of that reality show, which sucks ass.
Right, because now we're getting dragged into it. That's what Canadians don't like, right? We're sorry, not sorry people. We don't like being dragged into shit.
Uh-huh.
We don't like being asked to pick a side. We're like Switzerland. We're just
Yep.
new,
We just
right?
try to stay neutral. But now we got to pick a side and we pick our side.
Pick our side, right? So we're keeping with Canada.
Yeah.
Right? We're
So,
keeping with Team Canada all the
yeah.
way, right?
But people, I just word of warning, you guys should really be paying attention to what's happening in your Congress and the legislation that's trying to be passed. There's some weird stuff happening
Some weird
and
shit.
it's going to affect bigger parts of your population than you would have anticipated.
It's going to affect a lot, right? And it's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. I feel that, stay tuned.
Yeah. So
Stay tuned.
just word of warning. However, Jimmy Fallon, choose a different topic.
Choose a different topic. These two Canadians, not loving that. You know what I was amazed at though,
Uh-huh.
is that a lot of our listeners didn't hate the cherry blossom.
I know. So anticipate. What?
Is it just Canadian? Because a couple people in America said that they'd never heard of it.
Oh, it might be.
I don't think it is. I feel it's everywhere.
I don't know. But Andre was like, I was forced to eat them because my grandmother always bought them for me. And I'm like, you're a good granddaughter for
right?
eating that icky
Just
thing.
like the chiclets, right? We all ate chiclets because
I love chiclets.
Nana had chiclets.
I loved chiclets.
I know, I did too, but that was only because my grandma had them.
Grandma's, and they always had the peppermint candies.
I was never a fan of that.
No, I would take a peppermint candy.
Was it in a wrapper or from her pocket?
No, it's or is it the Scotch mints?
Oh, they always had Scotch mints.
They always had
I like a
Scotch
good
mints.
Scotch mint.
Yeah.
I like a good Scotch mint. But yeah, so the cherry blossom people didn't have that big of an issue with.
No, they
Some
didn't.
did, but more. It wasn't that people didn't, but I was surprised that there were more people that did like it.
Apparently, even though this company is getting rid of their cherry blossom,
Yep.
Purdy's makes one.
Ew.
And I'm like, thanks for sharing that, Cindy.
Wow. And why? Why do we need that? Why do we need the cherry blossom in our life?
I don't know. People love that. I'm like,
Ugh. So sweet and just
like it makes me
liquidy.
think of cough syrup.
It totally is like cough syrup, right? But with chocolate, with a side of chocolate.
Yeah. This seems wrong.
Did you ever do Buckley's cough syrup as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Right? I can't believe, or no, Buckley's was, it tastes bad, but it works.
Yes, it tastes bad, but it works.
It tasted like heated up vomit.
Ugh.
With a side of like mentholatum in it.
Yeah, that's just
right?
nasty.
That was tough. That shit.
Tough go.
It was tough go, Samantha. Well, okay, so Team Cherry Blossom. Sorry, those who love it, right? It's gone.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they say.
And for those who played in Facebook this week and did our Tuesday One Has to Go,
I'm mad at everybody that hates
cinnamon hearts.
It's like it's not our first rodeo playing this game, guys, right? They cut me no slack every year. Guaranteed, if I do one and I put Elf in it, they're going to hate Elf and the Blue Freezy.
For sure they will.
Right. They never cut any slack. But there was lots of things that they didn't like.
There was a lot that they didn't like.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, so.
It was awesome, right? No, they didn't like flowers.
Well, because you can't eat them and they die.
And apparently you were like, team, I too hate cake pops. It is a ball of cake. It's a Timbit with icing.
I know. It's cake pop, though.
Well, I'll take a cake pop.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Kelly Ann kicked cupcakes to the curb. Don't ever kick a cupcake to the curb. Ever. Ever.
Oh, yes.
Right? So
All
always
right.
fun, right? Always
Yeah.
fun.
For the 5-year-old and Lisa.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, guys, connect with us on our social media or visit www.ishakemyheadpod.com to sign up for newsletters, read our blog, leave a message, or check out our episodes. Support us by sharing our podcasts on your socials and become a podcast ambassador. And big thanks to those who already have. Catch our video of the podcast on YouTube and subscribe. Shout out to Lori, who just became our 119th subscriber. Thanks a lot, Lori. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and behind-the-scenes footage, all for as little as $2 a month. Visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead. And looking for I Shake My Head swag? Head to threadless.com and search for us. And we just want to thank John Domingo for editing our podcast each week.
And yay, his Eagles finally won.
Yay!
I didn't realize it was only the second time that they ever had won the Super Bowl.
No, they've won it a few times.
Yeah, second. 2 times.
Oh, I thought it was more.
I think it's only 2. I think that's what I heard. John Domingo, you can chime in on this one.
No, I feel like it was more. He told me.
I feel like it's 2.
The last time they won it, though, it was quite some time ago.
No, it was 2 years ago.
Oh, that's
3
right.
years ago.
No, but then before then, it was in the 90s, or was it the 80s?
Or maybe not at all. Curious.
Okay.
John Domingo, we're going to need you to weigh in on this, right?
All right.
I'm sure your girlfriend's right, but I feel maybe she's not.
You never think I'm right, so
I don't.
kiss my ass.
I'm never going to think you're right, right?
No.
Right.
Oh,
I'm just,
God.
okay, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm right?
No, I
No,
don't.
right? So hi. So kiss my ass, right? It's very similar that way. And we're too old to tell each other to kiss our ass. We're 56 years old almost.
I am old enough to say whatever I want.
Oh, I'm not going to become that person at 56. I'm not going to lose my filter. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Alrighty, Lisa.
All right, Samantha. Got to stay warm, right? Minus 44 in Saskatoon. Pardon me as I got the hiccups. That must mean it's time to end the podcast.
It is.
I've just been drinking water, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Right? Anything else you want to add this week, Samantha?
I'm good.
I'm better.
Ugh.
All right, friends of the podcast, have a great week. Please, we're looking for some reviews, some subscriptions, and maybe just somebody could just send us a little a voicemail so we can play it. Yeah. We were doing so good for a while. Mm-hmm. Where are you trying to get to with your YouTube, right? If we're at 119, what's our goal?
120.
120 by when? Did we hit that?
The end of the year.
Yeah. One more person. Just one more. Right? Just one more.
Oh, yeah.
You got this, guys. You
All
got
right.
this. All right, Samantha. Always a pleasure.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.